So, where have I been for the last month? Why haven't I streamed or uploaded? Well, here's the story of all of it. How I spent weeks of grinding for one singular item. The Hyperion. I gotta scroll! I gotta scroll! I gotta scroll! So, first off, what is Hypixel Skyblock? Well, in short, it's an MMORPG about everything but the sky. Now, Skyblock is what most people describe as a self-chosen torture to keep luring people back in who left with, plus 5% stats. And over the course of the past, 4 years, I've been making new profile skins, creating underground cult, bringing back a dead ruler so I can get my skin back in Skyblock. But through all of it, there was this one item that stood out to me, the Hyperion. And with dungeons being released for years now, my lust for that one item has grown more every single day. And you may say, InsideTOWN, why don't you just quit Skyblock? Well, Skyblock is more like an itch I've never fully scratched. You see, back in early Skyblock, I was considered to be an in-game player. I had superior dragon armor, the best talismans, and an alright skill average for the time. Then dungeons released, and the best armor I could get was Shadow Assassin. Then I quit, came back about 3 years ago to build. But then they added Dante, and my skin was in the game, so I knew I was going to come back to Skyblock. My ultimate goal of all of this is to eventually get a permanent NPC in the hub, with the goon skin. But the only way to that goal is from Dante. But first, I gotta make an impact. A wither impact, that is. Anyone? No takers? Jesus, just laugh, man. It's a Skyblock video on YouTube. What type of humor did you expect? Now, you may say all you gotta do is just make a video about Dante, and I've tried that in the past. So, might as well just make a video about the best weapon in the game. I mean, no one has ever done this before, right? Okay, I know I'm a little late to the party, but hey, at least I'm here. No, the dungeons is how you put it, a very sucky part of the game for most people, but they only go for the Cat 24 comp and then they're done. In fact, some profiles completely ignore dungeons because they hate them so much. Me, however, I'm a psychopath, and I love killing thousands of mobs and bosses for hours on end. So some of you may say, why didn't you just farm for the Hyperion? And my answer to that is farming either for macros or people with a Netflix subscription. Also, gotta say, I didn't expect this video to take up 200 gigabytes on my computer. And only about 73 runs into floor 7, I dropped my first scroll. Yeah, I also forgot to record it. Also, I didn't record my first, 100 floor 7 runs and about only 73 runs in. Didn't expect to drop anything, but I dropped my first scroll. Now, at the time, there was a really controversial update, basically making you dupe a Hyperion 5 times, and scrolls were at a really high price. In fact, they went to 400 mil per scroll, meaning if I sold the scroll now, I could buy it back later and have 100 mil more. But here's where the problem arose. I was going broke. Who knew spending hundreds of millions of coins on kismets isn't good for your bank? And then having spent another 50 mil on chests, I knew that I was going to sell it. And buying more kismets now would save me time in the long run, so I bought 250 mil worth of kismets. I should say I was clocking in crazy runs per day, 50 to 70 average. And so the very next day, I dropped another scroll. And it was the exact same chest, man. I'm not even joking. It was another Shadow Orb with a Storm the Fish, man. And so I kept grinding for the rest of the day and got nothing but recoms or books. And the very start to my morning, I got another scroll. I'm RNG carried, man. But the success didn't last for too long. Now, I'm not going to say I went on a dry streak or anything like that, although that was my fear. I started thinking of what would happen if I did went on a dry streak. I was in a call with a couple of friends and plenty of people in Party Friend saying how I'm on my 500th run with no RNG, no scroll, no handle, which started to scare me just a little bit, because I don't want to be working on this video for another 5 months. Then I dropped another scroll. So I shoved the no bad thoughts aside and pushed on forward. And my RNG was absolutely broken. I dropped another scroll even though I have a high RNG for a handle. But I'm not complaining. Now the challenge can be over now if I liquidate absolutely everything, but that's stupid, so I'll grind for it. Sure. Well, I make good financial decisions. Now let's go ahead and test out my damage on floor 6, and oh my god.